Merry Christmas, guys. Zero here, and welcome to my Christmas video of 2014. As of this recording, it is December 24th of 2014, and we're a few days before ending out the year. You know, we're about to shift into 2015, and I myself am excited to jump into the next year, see what's up ahead on the next road, right? But you know, I was gonna make a top 10 games of 2014, but decided to not do it, mainly because I don't think I beat that many games. That's why I made my 7 games that I enjoyed in 2014, games that I did complete myself, but you know, they weren't necessarily 9s or 10s out of 10s in my opinion, you get me? It's just games that I played and completed and that I just enjoyed. I had a good time playing them. Obviously there were games that I have now that I barely touched, like Bayonetta 2 and Dragon Age, you know, but I didn't think it was fair to include them in the list if I barely played them. So that's why I made that list, and I'll leave a link in the description below. So anyway, the purpose of this video is I wanted to share with you guys my personal favorite Christmas in my entire life, okay? It's a Christmas that I hold very, very close to me. It's just like something, when I think of Christmas, I think of 2000, the year 2000, which was about 14 years ago. That's a long time, man. I'm currently 29, I'm an old man, and, okay, I'm not an old man, but in comparison, maybe I am. But anyway, the year 2000 was a year that just, man, it's just, there's a feeling that I get when I hear Christmas music. There's a feeling that I get when I smell the heaters turn on. And there's definitely a feeling that I get when I look at the gift guides for Christmas on IGN, catalogs, you know, websites. It just brings back a lot of memories. And I wanted to share with you guys my favorite one. Now, I have a few Christmases that I enjoyed quite a bit. Like, for example, Christmas of 1999. I'll never forget getting 2 games that I played the living hell out of. Now, I can only show one of them because I lost the cartridge to one of them, which is sad. And that is SNK vs. Capcom Match of the Millennium for the Neo Geo Pocket, which is considered, in my opinion, the best fighting game on handhelds. Now, I don't want to hear the nonsense of Smash Brothers, because Smash Brothers is good on the 3DS. But at the end of the day, it does not control better than SNK vs. Capcom Match of the Millennium. And Match of the Millennium it came out before Capcom vs. SNK 1 and 2, which was released on Dreamcast, and then the sequel was released on PlayStation 2. And I find it to be a better game overall because it has way more fan service, it has better characters, it has better music. Everything about SNK vs. Capcom Match of the Millennium was awesome. And it even had like this Olympic mode where you choose SNK or Capcom and you get to participate in mini games that I would say they pay respects to whatever game they're going for. Like, for instance, there's a Ghosts and Goblins mini game, something like that, you know. But I also got this game, and this is a game that I could show you. Evolution for the Dreamcast. Now, Evolution for the Dreamcast, when it released in 1999, was the only RPG, or the only JRPG that released, that I can think of if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was the only one that released. And this game, I almost maxed out all the characters, I almost cleared the debt, which in this game, imagine Animal Crossing for the GameCube, where you have Tom Nook and you have to pay him back, you know, all of the stuff that he did for you. Like, you gotta pay back the house and whatnot. Well, imagine that turned to 100. Seeing this cover reminds me of Christmas of 1999. Now again, that's not my favorite Christmas now. I'm gonna get to the meat of it now, which is my personal favorite Christmas ever, okay? I'm gonna try to make this brief. Now, Christmas of 2000, we come home from church, right? Because my dad, you know, is a pastor. And we come home from church, right? And my dad says, let's open these presents, okay? I got some good presents for you. Now, I was still a Neo Geo Pocket guy, you know, I was playing Biomotor Unitron in the car. You know, it was just so much fun. I would switch over to SNK vs. Capcom. A year later, mind you, I used to destroy everyone. Everyone would just get it handed to them. No one could beat me in that game, even to this day. I will destroy you in Akaruru. I will demolish you with her. Period. You can't beat me. So, you know, it's time to open presents, right? And my dad, he got Chrono Cross, which was a game that we hated with a passion. But to be fair, I didn't really try Chrono Cross myself. I've only watched him play, and I didn't enjoy it. But I always wanted to play it myself to see what everything was all about. So I opened my first present, right? And I got Cannon Spike for the Dreamcast. Now, Cannon Spike is a 15-minute game. You could pop it in, pick Mega Man, pick BB Hood, pick Charlie. You can go ahead and pick Cammy, and you can beat it in 15 minutes if you don't die. Now, Cannon Spike is a top-down shooter. And it's a hell of a good game too. It's made by Saikyo, which these guys made some pretty good games in their past, like Gunbird, Gunbird 2. There's a game called Sengoku Blade 1 and 2, and Cannon Spike is easily my favorite of the bunch. And I really liked playing with my sister. You know, I had 2 controllers for the Dreamcast. She used to pick BB Hood, which is one of her favorite characters of all time. And I would always pick someone different. I would never pick Arthur very much from Ghosts and Goblins, but I would definitely pick Mega Man doing the Tornado Hold, which is freaking awesome. I used to pick Charlie a lot, and I used to pick Cammy a lot too. And it was really fun. It's very fast paced, and the music is cool. The graphics are very colorful. But here we go. Here's the next one. Gigawing. I've always wanted Gigawing because this is the thing. When I thought of Capcom, right, this is a top-down shmup, okay? Now when I thought of Capcom back in the day, I used to think of one thing, fighting games, right? And games that were beat-em-ups, like Final Fight and stuff like that, right? And I used to think of combos, like punching people, you know? That's what I always associated Capcom with. And Gigawing was freaking awesome. Now the music, it's different than the arcade release, because the arcade release had like MIDI tracks, and this one was an arranged soundtrack, which I can't find anywhere on YouTube, which is weird. The one thing I don't like about this game is that you have unlimited continuing. So you have to restrict yourself from continuing to play. Now, I now know how these games are played. You play them, one continue, you die, you end it, because when you lose the continue, you lose your score. Now, I wasn't aware of that back in the day. I used to think, oh, let me continue, I'm just going to keep playing until I beat it. And in this game, you can reflect shots. You know, you hold the shoot button, you see a little orb around your ship, they shoot at you, you take the shots that are being shot at you and you repel them back. And when you repel them, it's pretty strong. And what me and my sister used to do when we used to play, right? All we did was hold the shoot button to repel, and once we unleashed or repelled all of the shots back at the enemies, we went ahead and used the bomb. By the time the bomb animation finished, we did the repel again. Then we threw another bomb. Repel, bomb, repel, bomb, repel, bomb. Obviously you don't have infinite bombs, but you sure as hell have infinite repels as long as it recharges. So what we used to do is we used to die, and then we used to rinse and repeat because it had an unlimited continues. There was no consequences, and that's what I didn't like about the game. I didn't think that this game was bad. I enjoyed it a lot. Me and my sister used to play this game every day, okay? Co-op back then was way more fun than it is today. Now, this is the thing. Unfortunately, I don't have one of the games, okay? but I do have its prequel. When I opened the next present, it was the sequel to this game I'm about to show you. Grandia. When I tell you, when I opened up Grandia 2, a real RPG on the Dreamcast, right? My dad was like this. You like it, right? And I was like, thank you. And then I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and open the next present. I opened up the next present, and unfortunately, it was a repeat of a gift that I already got. Okay, my dad bought this game for me in Toys R Us like a month before Christmas, okay? Because my dad, he didn't care. My dad spoiled us, man. He used to say, you know what, just get it for them. They're good kids, you know? Skies of Arcadia for the Dreamcast. And like an idiot, mind you, I want to say that I beat Skies of Arcadia already. Maybe I didn't, I'm not sure. I can't say for sure. My memory's not that awesome. But when I saw the repeat, I said, Papi, you already got me this game. He was like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that I got you the game. And I was like, yeah, you got me this game already. He's like, okay, look, I'm going to go to Toys R Us tomorrow, and I'm going to trade it, okay? I said, okay, cool. I want this game. I want this game. I want this game. I want this game. I told him all these different games that I wanted. He didn't remember nothing. You know what he came home with the next day? Deep Fighter. Oh my god, one of the worst games ever. Oh, this game sucks. Okay, first off, it has live action cutscenes. Like, the cutscenes are with real actors, and it's horrible. And it's like first person, you're in the water, you're shooting freaking fish. Okay, it's not like Darius, which is a shmup that you fight fish. Okay, this is not anything like Darius. Okay, where you fight cool-looking fish ships. Okay, this game you're fighting basic fish, squids, jellyfish, sharks. It's horrible. Okay, and I never got past like the 3rd level. I couldn't take it anymore. I said, this game sucks. I would rather have a copy of Skies of Arcadia. Now, Grandia was, when I popped that game in, I couldn't stop playing, okay? I used to play that game more than anything in the world, alright? Everything about the game, man. Ryudo was freaking awesome. He didn't even start off as level 1 when you played the game. I never played an RPG like that you start off like on level 10 or something like that. And that's how he started from what I remember. And man, I used to play that game so much. I stopped playing the Dreamcast demo discs because of this lot of games that I got, okay? And we got like candy canes and stuff like that too to make things even better. You know, my mom and dad went out of their way to make sure that we had a great Christmas every single year. And mind you, my parents were, you know, they weren't rich. You know, they're normal middle class, you know, Americans. They just, you know, they went ahead and bought us what they could. And you know what? This little guy right here, man, this guy who's sleeping like a little prince, right? Like I'm his slave, right? He's just dreaming right now. Look at him, he's wide awake right now. This guy's getting so big right now, it's crazy. I'm gonna give him the best of the best, okay? So that's really it, guys. You know, that was the Christmas that I remember the most. You know, I don't really get games for Christmas anymore, which sucks, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wish I did. But that's what this guy's all about, right? This guy's gonna get as much games as possible. And you know, this is his first Christmas, so we got him like baby books. You know, we read to him, you know, Dr. Seuss and stuff like that. We got him a Spot book, you know, we got him some pop-up books and stuff like that. So he's still not in the age of getting games, you know. But man, I'm telling you, every time I go outside, it hasn't snowed yet. Like, it had like a very light flurry of snow, but we haven't had any snow that's stuck on the ground. And when we do, the first thing I think of is Christmas, man. I think of just the whole time, the Christmas era from December up until the new year, you know. We always get the tree the 1st of December, you know, if not right after Thanksgiving. We put it up and we keep it up as long as possible, you know. And you know, it's just awesome, man. I love Christmas. Christmas just, I like watching the Christmas movies, you know, like Frosty Returns. I like watching Baby New Year. I like watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The Year Without Santa. My personal favorite are Elf. I also like watching The Bear Who Slept Through Christmas. Beautiful story. What's wrong, baby? You want me to end the video? That's what it is, right? Let me know what's calm down, man. Come in the video. Calm down. Guys, let me know what you getting for Christmas. Let me know what your favorite Christmas was in the past. I'm gonna end the video because this guy's being a little fussy. What are you being fussy for, huh? Just because you're on camera? Trying to bully me in front of these people? Merry Christmas, guys.